Big TV family.
Welcome back, Sabukile EKSE, right here on Cape Town TV, the best entertainment show in the land, taking all the way up until 5 p.m. We're all about making sure you are entertained between the hours of 4 to 5 p.m. If there's anything that you've missed on the show, remember the repeat is playing tomorrow in the morning between the hours of 7 to 8. And other than that, we are of course on YouTube at EKSE on Cape Town TV, on Twitter at EKSE Live, on Facebook at EKSE on Cape Town TV. Speaking of entertainment, right about now we're joined by award-winning Motswako musician, born and raised in the Northwest. We're joined by Thusga, who's currently taking the South African music scene by storm. He's via Skype, guys. He's not on the yellow couches. We're still doing that social distancing thing. Thusga, welcome on the show.
What's up?
What's up? I'm gonna try be like a Motswako. What's up? That's how you guys greet each other.
Nah, we say like Dinta.
What?
Dinta, Skipan, which is Dinta.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That sounds amazing. I know for sure Uguti Thusga is not your ID name. Let's talk about who you are, taking it back to the Northwest and how you tapped into the hip-hop industry.
All right. Well, my birth name is Mutusi Somoro, Mutusi, and that's where the Thusga comes from. Started out as Thusguy, Thusman, and then, you know, see people don't like the guy, so it's quickly J, Thusga. And that's how I got my stage name, man. I've been called Thusga ever since.
Yeah.
And then, so growing up, I used to listen to a whole lot of hip hop, right? I used to listen to my first ever hip hop song album that I ever listened to was Snoop Dogg, the Doggy Style.
Yeah.
I was given, my dad gave me that. I was like 9 or so. Yeah. And that's when I started listening to hip hop, and I was listening to the notorious B.I.G. EMSs, you know. Up until I got introduced to Squatter Camp through my brother. My brother used to listen to a whole lot of Squatter hip hop actually. And then, Squatter Camp, and then there was Bafihlile, and then there was Double HP. And then I was still based in the Northwest by then, so that was all that. It was the hype, you know. It was the culture, and everybody was onto this Motswako thing, and then then I listened to Dux. Dux is the guy that actually got me like, hey man, let me get into this. I was like 12 years old.
It sounds
Sorry?
Yeah, it sounds like it has been an amazing journey. It sounds like you've met incredible people, you've made incredible friends in the music journey. Hip hop in South Africa is currently big. Motswako is absolutely doing great. Those who currently tap into Motswako make it big in the music industry in South Africa. Why did you specifically, I know you're from Northwest where Motswako is big, but why did you specifically chose Motswako as the hip hop genre that you would follow instead of trap or rap?
There was no trap back then.
Yeah.
So trap is like I started rapping, like I was 12. I think it was many years ago.
That was probably in the 90s.
Yeah, early 20s, not that old.
Yeah, okay.
So I was, and then that's when I was. That was the in thing. You know when Motswako was huge and these kids were running the game. So and I could actually hear them. And when I moved to the Free State, I was like the only person that I knew or that the people knew around here that I used to hang out with that could actually speak Setswana. So I used to be like the translator and the middle guy from this Motswako thing, you know.
Yeah.
People used to think I hang out with Double HP and Dukes since I'm from there, but it was not the case. I actually got to meet these guys later on on my career when I took things up a notch, when I went up to tertiary, because I loved music and I knew that I always wanted to do music, I chose to do sound engineering, right?
Yeah.
And then that's how I met. And then I used to perform. I used to perform with Double HP. He had YBA nights at Cool Runnings, and it was a platform for me and a platform for Motswako, you know, and it helped nurture this Motswako thing in me.
Yeah. Let's talk about the fact that. Let's talk about you taking music seriously, which was probably in 2014/2015.
I've always, the whole thing was to be an artist because like in matric, I chose to go and study sound engineering.
Yeah.
Knowing that, looking at tapping into the music industry, I want to always be in the music industry, right? And then I started sound engineering. That's when I actually met with Double HP and stuff. So early to 2012, things were not working out as a sound engineer, right?
Yeah.
So I had to come back home and then start hustling and trying to fix some other stuff, you know. And then 2014, that's when I moved back to Joburg to actually start pursuing my music journey.
That sounds
And
amazing.
yeah,
You've worked
and
with
then
you've worked with
I
the
was
likes of
blessed.
MT.
Yes, I've worked with MT. I released my first single with MT
Wow.
back in 20. It was an experience. It was awesome. Cause right after he won the Metro Awards, that's
Yeah.
when we released that first single. The second single I released actually.
Yeah.
Because the first single I released with KG from Morafe, who is someone that I grew up idolizing, you know, thinking, hey man, if I could just see this guy, and
Yeah.
he actually liked music, and then we worked.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How do you pick and choose the artists that you collaborate with?
I'm supposed, like, I just want to vibe with the person,
Yeah.
like the music, like the person as a person first, you know. And then yeah, mostly after that, everything just falls into place. It just automatically happens, I guess.
Yeah.
We decide, hey, let's jump in studio, let's do this, let's do that. So besides what they are doing in the industry, I
Yeah.
just have to vibe with them, you know. That's how I go about choosing my collaborations.
Now let's talk about Summertime, your latest single. Tell us about
Yeah.
that. Tell us about that.
Summertime, I love that song, you know, because it's one of the songs that I just did because I wanted to release something feel good, and I wanted to put on some of my homies because I'm featuring my homeboy J Cob, who's also an award-winning artist from the Free State.
Yeah.
And there's this other kid who hit me up on Facebook. He was like, hey, Thusga, I can do this. And his name is Laptizer. That's the guy on the hook. And I was like, hey, man, yeah, man, let's handle this. And we did Summertime.
Yeah, Summertime. Let's talk about when can we expect an album from Thusga, since I've seen you've released a couple of singles. Sfuni album.
The thing with album is that people do not consume music like they used to way back, you know?
Yeah.
I've realized that I've seen people release an album like in January, and March people are already asking, hey, we need new music, we need this and that, you know? They always want you to keep on. So I felt like singles are the way to go, you know, for now. But I'll definitely drop something. Maybe, yeah, because I've got a whole lot of tracks that I'm supposed to drop. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Well, see
But
yeah.
I'm working with a homie of mine, some guy who I worked with for the past 12 years, 13 years. Brian Essence is releasing, we're releasing his album, well, his single. He's doing house, and yeah, he's a producer. So I'm gonna be focusing on that for a while. Right after this lockdown things, we're releasing that.
Yeah. You seem to be passionate about working with fresh talent, up-and-coming talent. Why is that important for you to keep on going back and bringing up and uplifting those who come after you?
Because I've realized how important it is, you know. Luckily for me, I met someone like DJ Limonka who believes in working with unknown artists, right?
Yeah.
And giving them a chance. And working with WHP back in the days,
Yeah.
giving us a chance to perform our songs. I saw that it's very important for artists to actually work with people that haven't even made it out there, you know. And it's yeah, that's one of my things that I enjoy to do, especially if something is very nice. If someone is very talented, why not, man? Even if I'm not working with them, if I'm not on the song or whatever, just share posts or just, you know, recommend his stuff. That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. As a musician, how has the lockdown affected your craft?
This is what we do at the moment, you know. We do like we're busy with Motswako Mantaha. There's no work actually because we can't go anywhere and perform anywhere as artists. But social media is there, so we try and upload a couple of stuff on social media, you know. So we're busy with. I'm not busy with something, but I was part of this Motswako Mantaha thing that DJ Lemonka is going on every Monday. So what he has is he'll give you a beat from a well-known artist like Kudichana, and then you just rap on it, and then we promote it every Monday. So that's what we're keeping ourselves busy with during this lockdown.
That sounds very interesting. Quickly, before I let you go, where do we find you on social media?
Hey, Twitter, Thusga, Thusga, Facebook, Thusga, Thusga, Instagram, everywhere. It's Thusga, Thusga, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Thusga.
I agree.
Well, that is, of course, the incredible Thusga Motswako. And Motswako, an amazing musician, creating good music for us as South Africans. But right now, we're going to take a quick breather. More to come. EKSE.
CTV family.